Hey beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. I'm Elle, the founder of Coils and Curls, your go-to mobile braider, and I help women feel confident and comfortable right in the comfort of their own home in the Boston area. And today's video is for my short hair beauties who ask, how do I braid short hair without it slipping or coming undone? And I just want you guys to know that short hair can be braided and it can look amazing. And I've got 10 tips and tricks that will make braiding shorter hair way easier, make it cleaner, look cleaner, it'll last longer, and we're about to just jump right on into it. So my first tip I have is you want to start with clean, dry, stretched hair. So you always start with clean, dry, and blow dried hair. Short hair is already tricky with gripping it, so shrinkage makes it even harder. You want to blow it out or stretch it with braids, twist the night before you plan on getting it braided. And also an extra tip would be to make sure you use a heat protectant if you blow dry your hair. Number 2 would be to use a strong hold product. So this would be like an edge control, a braiding gel, or a locking gel on each section before you braid it. And this will give you more control and hold the hair together, especially around the roots and the ends. And number 3 is you want to part small sections. So small sections are your best friend. And you want to keep your parts small and tight, and this gives you a better grip and cleaner braids. And it's, you might want to grab more hair, but when you're doing short hair, less is more. So just use a rat tail comb to section the precise section of the hair that you want and apply the product as you go. And number 4 would be to anchor the short hair with tucking the hair as you're braiding it. So you want to master the tuck and roll technique, and this is when you use this when the hair is really short and you tuck the natural hair under the braiding hair at the base, and then you roll slightly as you grip it. So this would anchor the braid and keep it from sliding out. And tip number 5 is you can use pre-stretched braiding hair. And this can blend better. It lays smoother and it gives you a natural taper. Especially it's important when you're working with short ends. It also has less tangling, gives you more grip. And tip number 6 would be you want to add the hair gradually. So you want to use the feed-in method, and you want to start with small strands and add as you go. And this reduces the tension on the short hair, and it also looks more natural. And tip number 7 is to braid with firm tension, but you don't want it to be too tight. So you want to secure the braid, but if the braid's too tight, it could pull on the short hair and cause breakage. Actually, that's for any hair. So you want to look for signs of tension like white bumps, scalp lifting, or flinching, because you don't want it to be painful. Tip number 8 is pinch and hold method. So you could pinch the base of the braid with your thumb and forefinger while braiding to prevent it from unraveling and slipping. So you just want to make sure your grip is on point. And this also helps with control, especially if you're working on the sides or the edges. And tip number 9 is to use holding clips, because this keeps the rest of the hair out of the way and it gives you clean parting lines. And this is important when you're working with short or thick textures of hair. And it also keeps tension consistent. Um, it also helps to keep tension consistent and consistent braid by braid. And tip number 10 is to seal the ends and wrap your scalp. So you want to use hot water to seal the braiding here. Just use the hot water to make sure that you're not burning the client's hair or your actual hair when you are sealing your braids with the hot water. So you don't want to go too far up where the hot water is actually touching your hair, because it may also burn your actual hair. You want to seal the braiding hair with the hot water, mousse the scalp and the edges. You wrap it with a satin scarf to lay it down. And for short hair especially, this step helps the braids to set and hold better in the long run. So we're just going to run through the 10 braiding tips that I gave. And number 1 is to start with clean, dry, stretched hair. Number 2, use a strong hold product. Number 3, make small, tight sections. 4, tuck and roll to anchor the braid. 5, use pre-stretched hair. 6, feed in method for gradual volume. 7, you want to keep a firm but gentle tension. 8, you want to use the pinch and hold for control. 9, clips, using clips to section and stabilize the hair. And number 10, seal ends and wrap to protect the hair. So braiding short hair, it takes a you'll start to get your own technique. You want to have patience and a passion or a love for braiding. But just remember that it is doable. Practice makes improvement. So whether you're a stylist or you're doing your own hair, these tips will definitely help. And if this video did help you, drop me a like, a heart in the comments, and like the video. And let me know what you're working on. Like, are you braiding your hair in a bob? Are you braiding your hair in a pixie? Like, tell me in the comments how you're braiding your hair, and share this with someone that you think